mood today. So this happened, but it's super fluffy. This week's tutorial is a bit different than what I usually make since it involves sewing and some fluffy socks. But I want to start off by saying an enormous, gigantic thank you to my mommy for coming over to help me figure out how we would put the Hatchimals together, and also for helping me sewing them. She is the best sewing Jedi master ever. So today I'm showing you guys how to make your own Hatchimal using some pretty cheap materials. So if, like me, you just can't afford a real Hatchimal, or maybe you have a Hatchimal and would like to make her a little brother or sister, this super fun DIY is just for you. I also prepared for you guys a printout with all the patterns you will need for this project. You will find a link to the printout in the description box below. So have fun, and here we go! Here are some of the materials you will need. 2 fuzzy socks of any color you like, a large plastic egg, I bought mine at the dollar store, some felt, a glue gun, fabric scissors, needle and thread, and tacky glue, glass stain, 3D paint and acrylic paint, a bit of polymer clay and aluminum foil, cotton wool filling, and a printout of the patterns sheet I made just for you. First, take the sock you will use for the body, measure 7 inches from the top, and cut off the rest. Now start filling your sock with the cotton wool, giving it the texture you prefer, and use the circle pattern to trace and cut off the bottom of your Hatchimal. To secure the thread, leave a bit of thread and make 3 stitches at the same place. This way your thread won't unravel. Make a stitch in the sock fabric at about 1/4 inch from the edge, then make another stitch in the felt again at 1/4 inch from the edge. Then keep going around the base until you only have a couple inches left. Before closing your work, if necessary, add some filling in the body. Then finish off the same way you started, securing your thread. Now at this point, some socks will naturally curl on top of the base, like the white one did, but if the fabric sticks out like this one, simply glue the edge on top of the base, like so. I use the stick to prevent burns from the evil glue gun. Now start a running stitch at 2.5 inches from the top of the sock. For the stick, simply go in and out of the fabric in a straight line. Once you've come back to the starting point, start pulling very gently on your thread, which will slowly make a separation between the head and body. Make sure you don't pull too much since the original Hatchimals have a very small gap between the head and body. Then don't forget to secure your thread. Now cut a second sock using the 7 inches measure. Cut open the top part of the sock. Use the front fur patterns to cut it out. Now start sewing the fur in place by stitching a bit of body fabric, then a bit of fur fabric going from the right to the left all around the piece. For the Bertol's antenna, stick 2 pin needles where you want them to be, then pull on one end of a purple pipe cleaner through a large needle. Then poke the needle through the 2 pin needle holes. Measure about 2 inches on each side and cut out the excess. Then twist them in a swirl. Trace and cut out all the pieces for the Bertol's wings. Glue all the pieces in place. Then paint a little flower in 2 dots with puffy paint. Trace and cut out the shell, then paint the pattern again with some puffy paint. Let the paint dry for a couple hours before handling them. Trace and cut out the parakeet's wing pieces. Then use the wing pattern to trace only the claws on pink felt. Cut them out and glue them on top of the wing. Finally, paint on the little pink dots. Cut out 3 white shapes for the parakeet's tail. Make little indents with your fabric scissors. Then color the top of the feathers with pink soft pastels. Glue them together with tacky glue, then glue them on the Hatchimal with a hot glue gun. Cut out the pieces for the ears, stick them together, then cover the edges with tacky glue so the fabric doesn't unravel. Glue all the wings in place using a stick to prevent burning yourself, then glue on the shell on the Bertol. For the beaks, make a small cylinder with aluminum foil. Then cover it with a thick sheet of polymer clay. Roll it on your work surface to smooth out the imperfections, then roll the tip a little more than the rest to make a bit of a cone shape. Roll out a very small snake of clay, then stick it around the beak. Bake the beaks for 30 minutes. Cut out the eye shapes in thin plastic. Paint them the color you want. Then once the paint is dry, paint on a black oval, then a small white dot. Pour multiple layers of glass stain on top. Make sure your layers have dried overnight before handling the eyes. For the egg, I simply painted the one I had with a couple layers of white paint. Then I dipped the toothbrush in pink and black paint and brushed the bristles of the toothbrush with a small stick to make some mini spots on the egg. Then I added more spots with the tip of the toothbrush, and finally some little dots with a dotting tool. Once the paint is dry, add a layer of glaze. Now to glue on the eyes and beaks, cut out 2 more eye shapes in paper, then pin them on your Hatchimal, which will help you stick them in the right places. Glue them all with hot glue. There you go! Now you have your own handmade Hatchimal plushie. Thank you so much for watching this tutorial. If you liked it, you can give it a little thumbs up. This way I know which kind of videos you guys like. Also, if you know someone that loves Hatchimals or anything fuzzy and cute, don't forget to share this video with them. And if you make this project, please share a picture with me using #GeekLifeful. I love you guys and I wish you all a beautiful day and God bless you. Bye! And welcome to Geek Lifeful. Even the wings flap, guys. How awesome is this? Oh, I feel like a little kid with this on. And I like it so much. Oh my gosh. No, 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 no. Okay. Never mind. Blabbering. I'm blabbering. Blabbering. Blabbering is... I'm gonna go pee-pee. Never mind.